Hey guys, Drew again from Prodigy Make Gaming, coming to you with the third episode of the Road to the Show third baseman Drew Cuthill. And as you can see, we're going into our first game, batting 7th, playing 3rd. We got a matchup with the Sea Dogs versus the Fightin' Phils. We're playing for the Sea Dogs in our first game, and this looks like a pretty cool intro it's going to bring us into. It says the show 16, April 7th, 2016. I'm assuming it's going to be some sort of debut intro. Yeah, it's pretty nice. You got the luscious locks looking out into the sunset. And we're swinging the bat pre-game, getting ready for some warm-ups at the All-American Park in somewhere USA. And going into it, warming up here, making our Double-A debut, wearing number 24, looking nice. I don't know why we have long sleeves on, we didn't select that, but it might just be some cold day, feature. We got the prospect highlight, or spotlight rather, and we're ready to get on the road. Now our first at bat in this one, I of course guessed with the fastball high, and we get it there. I put a nice swing on it, but it's foul. Got a little jumpy in the first at bat, first pitch. The crowd's roaring. And in the next one, we guess it again. This guy's throwing the fastball high every time, and we absolutely belt one out there. Gives us some tutorial. We belt one out there. I'm digging it around second. Probably not the best decision to go for 3, but we're lucky that, he kind of boots and throws it off balance. And he's not Derek Jeter or anything. Just some Double-A scrub. And we slide in nice with that, curve slide. And we're in there for our first career Double-A hit. And it is a triple starting off right. Oh, credit with the double, I guess. And we come up in the second at bat in the 4th inning. We're already down 1-0 with 1 out. And I guess the fastball high, and he throws a slider away, checking on the guy at first. He's at 65 speed and 67 steal, so I don't think he's really a threat to go here. And we see one, and I probably should have swung at that one, but I didn't really want the sinker. I don't want to ground into a double play. But, on this one, we see it come in, and I look at it, change up low, expecting a fastball now with a 2-1 count. Pretty much going to try to get my pitch here. And I got a little bit eager and just dribbled one to the shortstop, and that's an easy 6-4-3, no doubt. But we still get plus 14 training points because we saw 4 pitches. And that's a good tip in Road to the Show. If you can see pitches and wait till you get a strike, you'll always get more training points. Even if you don't get a hit, if you get solid contact and you see about 4 or 5 pitches, you're still going to get, the same amount of points as a single with, an 0-0 count. And so we're going into the next at bat here in the top of the 7th, 1st and 2nd. This is our chance here to make something happen. Get back in the game. We're looking at a pitch low and away first, and we get the guess right. And I put one out there. Just unlucky, hard hit right to the left fielder. That could have been a chance to do some real damage if that got past him. Could have maybe made a comeback there. But see, we get plus 11 for that solid contact, and we're 1 for 3 at this point. Not that impressive, but we did lead off with a double. That was always nice, and we're winning 6-3 at this point. And I see one, I rip it right to the second baseman. I thought that one might have gotten through, but we get solid contact nonetheless. And that's going to be our last at bat of the game. We do go ahead and win this one. Orlando Valentine is our MVP. We go 6-3 against Reading. And out of this game, into the menu. As you can see, we got the double there, we got the double play, the line out, and the ground out. You can see I got the milestones for the first hits and the first at-bats, 91 training points. Those will help us. Now we have 267 total. So now I go into the training points, and I'm going to use them here. I thought about using them on some contact, but I decided to up my fielding a little bit. 35 reactions and fielding, not the best. Going to make a lot of errors out there, and as you see later in this video, I actually do make a lot of errors. So I up each one by one: strength, accuracy in the arm, and my speed and fielding reactions. Actually, I up speed by 2, and I used 240, so I'm up to 27, and we're still at 54 with the A potential, which is always nice. And we're going to the second game against the Fightin' Phils. We're 1-0. We're batting 7th again. And we hop into this one right away. We're batting 251 for 4 last game. And we are going up against Reading. top second, facing a lefty. My chance to get my first, do some damage, and we sky out to center field. I saw the fastball high, dropped down my zone a little bit, and just got a little bit under it. And I only get +1 training points earned there. That's a good example of why you should see some pitches first. Then you can always get more training points, even if you do have a lazy fly. And top 3, we're already smashing Redding, first and second, no out. I see a changeup low. I thought I was going to roll over that one. That would have been good to double play there. My teammates would have screwed everything up. So I instead take this one up and in. I thought I was going to be able to pull it, but I was just a little bit late, and it's another lazy fly to center field. No harm done. We're 0 for 2, and right now our batting average isn't looking too good, but things do turn around. We come up here in the top of the 5th with a man on first and an out. Guessing the fastball high always. And we poke one through first and second. That's a base hit right there. You know, it's always good to break the duck, just get a base hit, even if it gives no harm done. And we later get out in a fielder's choice there. So in the top of the 8th, it's 5-1. It's a blowout, and I'm going to be using power swings here, try to do something, jack the ball, and I just get on top of it, ground it out to shortstop. I was disappointed in that one, a little bit lower. I had a feeling I was going to be able to drive it into the gaps. So we are 1 for 4 again, and our pitcher is going to be the MVP. We come out with another win, 5-2, which is always nice. As you can see, 1 for 4, and we only gained 21 training points there, which isn't the best. And coming out of that game, going into the next one, the 3rd game, we're going to be batting second. In this one, we're 2-0 against the Fightin' Phils again. In the first inning, I got a 3-1 count here. I get a pitch I can handle, but I don't get an early swing on it, and I end up lofting it out to center field, nothing doing there. 15 training points though, the good at bat. And in the top of the 3rd, I got a man on first and second. I see that pitch, that looks like it's driven. I thought that it could have been a home run, but the right fielder's going to get under it. We don't have enough power yet to put those over the fence. And we come up again in the top of the 5th, first and second, up 1, a chance to get some runs home. I'm trying to put one out there, and on the first pitch, absolutely smack one down the line. And we get on our horse. The guy from second's going to score. The guy from first, will he score? Yes, he will, and we're going to slide in there with a triple. It's our second triple of the video, getting some extra base hits, which is always nice. And our first fielding opportunity comes in the bottom of the 5th with a man on first, looking to turn 2 here. And we get one where it told us to dive, but instead, just pick it up, and we turn a quick 2 with our second base friend over there. It's pretty good at turning 2. We got a pretty good connection going on now. And in the top of the 7th, I'm looking to do some damage with a 2-2 count. No one on, so I'm trying to hit one deep, get some going. And we do just that, put one right in the gap over the shortstop's head. And we're going to be chugging in there for a double, but the ball goes by, so I thought I could go to 3rd, not knowing that the pitcher was covering 3rd, and I get tagged out, looking like a noob. That was definitely a boneheaded play. I still don't understand why I did that. But they're threatening in the bottom of the 9th with 2 outs, a chance to tie this one up and send it into extras. The play is mine, and he pops it up in the foul territory. That's just about going to do it for this one. We get the win. We're 3-0. It's a great game for us. We do end up winning man of the match, as you can see right here. There you go, Drew Cuthill, 3rd base, top player of the game. We go 2 for 4, which is really good. We had 2 RBIs, and on to the next one. And we go into our 4th game here against the Trenton Thunder, looking to go 4-0. Portland Sea Dogs doing work early season. And as you can see in this one, we are going to be batting 6th. We're batting .333 right now. Pretty much a 1 for 3 average. Well, it is a 1 for 3 average. Starting to pick things up. We have 2 RBI in the season, as you saw in last game. And in the first at bat here, we get the pitch we want, and I'll let the play talk for itself. We smoke a home run, and that one's not coming back. In fact, it's going out. You got to ditch your seats to go get that one. No doubt home run, solo shot, 20 training points, 1 swing. Trent Thunder down already. As we jog it home, coach is looking on, he's impressed. And coming up in the third inning, man on first, no outs. We guess the high fastball, of course. And in this one, this at bat and the next at bat, I'm starting to swing for the fences again. Hit that first home run. You want the second and third. I want it big in this one, and we end up rolling it over to third baseman. It's an easy put out, fielder's choice, but we do get plus 11 for that solid contact and seeing a few pitches before. And we come up again later in the game, and you see the replay right there of that home run we drilled in the second inning, or first I think it was. Gets that fastball high, and this one is a complete disappointment. I just have a swinging bunt right there, and of course with that 62 speed, we're nowhere near fast enough. We're not D. Gordon caliber yet. We can't run that one out. And coming up in the field here, I had absolute struggles in the field, and that's probably because my fielding is 35, or 36 rather, and my reactions are 36. So here we make a really nice diving play with the new feature, that slow motion feature, and I throw it there. Looked like it was going to go right to him, but then I guess my throw accuracy put that one all the way out in right field. It's ridiculous, but we still get plus 8 nonetheless for that diving catch. And on the next one, we get completely embarrassed. I don't know why this guy is bunting with 2 strikes, and there's 2 outs in the inning. He's got a first and third, and he's down 1. I don't know what he's doing, but completely, I don't understand what happens there. We completely run over the ball. That's obviously 36 fielding doing its work right there, so we definitely have to use our training points on fielding. We get minus 10 there. That's not good. And we're 1 for 3 at this point. Coming in the 9th inning, down 1. We got to get a rally going. Get the team back in it. We look at one that should have been a strike, but it's not. We get lucky there. We get a 1-0 count. And we look at a slider right in our reticle. I just saw it coming in slow, so I thought it was going to be like a curveball, drop down at the knees. So I let it go. Never swing at a curveball for your first strike. And we take that one. I love low fastballs. I think they're really easy to track and mash out there into the gaps, center field. So we get a single right there. And this is a perfect chance for me to try and show off my speed here. The coach says he wants a stolen base. I got to get in scoring position to get my teammates to hit me in. We take off using that new Showtime feature, and if you don't know what that is, if you're on the base and you hold down R2, it goes in slow motion, and when you're at the bat, you can put a pitch in slow motion. It's like 1 pitch every at bat, and in the end, he rips one out in the left field. I probably shouldn't have gone there. My coaches told me no, but that is one of the worst throws I've ever seen from a left fielder. And we score. Easily could have stood up, but you gotta have the slide. 12 training points right there. My guy's hype. It's the top of the 10th. I don't know what happens, but we're up 3. So we have a lead here. I'm looking to swing for the fences, and we see a cutter that's low and in. He had good intentions with it, but just couldn't control it. And we look at a curveball low and away. He's thrown nothing really towards us in the zone, and this guy doesn't have a fastball, so whenever someone has a sinker, not a fastball, I always get sinker low. And that is a perfectly placed cutter right there, right at the knees. It looked like it was going to be inside, then it just came in on me. But, we'll take it for the first strike. We have 2 more, and we see a high one, and we just put that one right back where it came from, right up the middle, base hit, no problem. Just to, pile on the stats, 17 training points. Saw 4 pitches there. And of course, I'm going to try to steal the base. Why not? Got to pad the stats. Got to get those speed numbers up. And I'm using that slow motion feature. Probably pressed it too early. But we take off with good timing. And the ball is put up in the air. I'm already rounding third because I think it's about to be a home run because I can't see. And it's a fly out to the left field. And I look like an absolute fool here. Like a middle schooler playing kickball, not knowing the tag up rule. And we get thrown out, obviously, but it doesn't matter. That's going to end the game for us. And after that loss, I go into this feature where you can just go right into the next game and use your training points if you want to. That's kind of cool. I didn't like how you had to go through all the loading screens last year, but the first couple I had to add my training points. I didn't know you could do that. That's pretty cool to know now. It's going to be a lot easier to play more games faster. So, going into this one, we're coming up against the Thunder again, and I really like the stadium in Trenton. And we get a chance in the first inning. It appears we're leading off, and right off the bat, gets that 4-seam high. First pitch of the game, we see it, it's high. Fastball, put it there in center field, but Center fielder gets under it, and that's going to be 1 down for us. Solid contact +6. Anytime I guess the high fastball, I just swing at it, nice and early so I don't get behind it and pop it up, even if it's way too high. I don't know, it's just a bad force of habit, I guess. But we had a good swing on it. 1 out. No harm. We have a chance in the second. Gets the high fastball again, and we put that in between the shortstop and the third baseman. It's going to be a base hit, and we'll see if our friend can score here. And nope, not even close. Don't know what the skip is doing, sending him. But we still get 12 training points there. Really struggling with fielding. Maybe I just got to hold my spot and, let my guy try to reach out for it. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out, though. And back at the plate, we see a high fastball, and we get on top of it a little bit. I don't know how, but we roll out to this shortstop. No harm done. Back up to bat in the 6th, first and second, 2 outs. We're down 1. This is a chance for us to get back in this game, get the lead possibly, and try to win the back third. And I just take that one for a ride. I thought for sure it was a home run. You see that yellow trail? I guessed the pitch perfectly with my reticle, and that's going to be a stand-up 2 RBI double. A little bit more speed, could have legged out a triple, but no big deal. We get 20 points right there for the extra base hit, 2 RBIs, and the solid contact. We're up 4-3 at this point. And of course, I'm going to be selfish. I'm going to try to steal. Cardinals sin to steal third with 2 outs. If you didn't know, I get the great jump, but the catcher, he's got a gun. Pitcher, quick delivery, and we can't get there. And coming up to bat again in the top of the 8th. I'm sitting fastball. What do you get? Fastball. And that's when you take advantage. You put it right in the gap. Looking to leg one out. I was thinking about going 3 here, but, I hold up. Take 2. And in the end, we are going to lose that one. As you can see, Slade Heathcott wins play of the game for them. We go down 7-5. Our offense is looking alright. Our bullpen and starting pitching isn't that good, but we go 3 for 5. That's excellent for us. We have 2 extra base hits, which is really nice. And we're starting to bat really well. We're on a 5-game hitting streak. As you can see, we're batting .455. So I go in here to my training points, and I'm going to start to use training points on contact, mainly in this one, and I use some power there. And that's all I got for you guys today. Tune in tomorrow for another one. We'll see you later.